Hi everybody, it's time for the happy book. I bought this a year or so ago and I've been meaning to do it. It's got prompts in here, places to draw and all that, but I wanted you guys to be able to do it too. Plus this spine on here, I don't know, I was afraid to use it. Now I'll put the link down below if you want to get the book. It's pretty interesting the way it is. But if you didn't want to get the book, you could follow along with us and make your own book. What this is just a composition book. You can get it from the Dollar Tree. And I used what I had in my craft room. I didn't go out and buy anything for this. So let me show you what I did to get to this point. I picked out the paper pad that I wanted, so there's that, but it doesn't, it could be anything that you want it to be. So then what I did was, I cut the paper that I wanted for the cover. I cut it short. It was too short this way, so I cut this this matching piece to go there. The glue that I used is just Scotch craft stick glue, and that's fine for this. So now let's talk about the inside of the book. Now this is going to be, I'm going to put this as the inside cover, just this cream colored paper. Let me show you how I started altering the book, because it is an altered composition book. The first thing I did was I took this terracotta walnut ink, and I really don't like it, and I just sprayed some of the pages with it. Let me flip through some of these pages. You can see it right here and right here, but I really didn't care for it that much. So then I got out, and a lot of you have the distress ink, and I just happened to use this, and I distressed a lot of the, I like to distress the papers right here. So then what I did too is on this, I didn't want it to just be regular white composition book. So I took my watercolors, and it doesn't, you don't have to have it like this. You can go to the dollar store, they probably have them, just a kids grade watercolor palette. What I did find is though that the paper could take the extra water, but the binding could not. So I'm going to take some black duct tape and reinforce that binding. So there's the back, so you can see that. So what I did then was, after I got all the pages, or not all of them, I just wanted to start them, I started distressing them, and you can probably see. Then what I did was to make these folds, and what's going to happen is I'm going to fold that over right there and glue it down, and that's going to make a pocket. Let me show you how you fold these. It is so easy. Alright, there's the paper, just the way it comes in the regular 8.5 by 11, like that. You just fold it over till you get it to be right there, and then you take that and fold it over, and you'll glue it there and there, and then that will be a pocket. So the pages that I distressed that I didn't like, or I thought I got too heavy with, those pages, don't tear them out. Always just use them to reinforce. You can use it to reinforce something, because you can glue the pages together, and then just glue a piece of cardstock on that if you wanted to, if you didn't want the pocket. But don't ever rip a page out because you don't like it. Fold it over and make it into a pocket. On this page, you can see that I distressed it, with this. I really like the colors better. Then what I did was I picked out some of my stamps, just some of my stamps that I like, and I inked them up, and I just went a little crazy with them. I really like the effect of that one, going down the side of the page. Let me see where else I stamped. Just for a background, I use this corset stamp, which is one of my favorites. I use it all the time, and I just did that as a background. Let's see if I can see any more. This got a little crazy. I used one of these little doily stamps. I don't know if you can see it. A doily stamp. And I just got crazy there. I think with this one I actually used watercolor paints to lay that down. So we'll see what will come up with that. So the next thing is going to be gluing all these pockets in and putting the covers on them, putting on the back cover, and you can see that. I mean, if you're going for that ink, that look, that's fine. And then I'm gonna put the covers on it. So that's what we're gonna do for the next time, and hopefully in about a week we can get started. And I hope you guys decide to do this with me. I think it'll be a lot of fun. The exercises in here are things like before. This one says, sometimes good and crabby. Sometimes when you're having a super bad day, happy is the last thing you want to focus on. That's okay. Here's a page for you to let your inner crabby out, to let the badness of your bad day out of your system, and to list all your pet peeves, no matter how arbitrary they are. Run with it, relish it, release it. So that's the page. So like I said, I'll put the link down below if you want to do it in the book, and I hope, you know, we'll share what we're doing, and I'll show you what. I think what I'm going to do is just like write the prompt at the top and then just use the page. That way you can use as much room as you want to do it on, and you don't have to worry about that little tiny book. So I know people do these really nice, and they, you know, they've got 100% of this covered up and all that. But anyway, I wanted mine to be on this. I wanted it to be on this little book right here. So that's where we are right now. I hope you'll join us, or join me. I may be the only one doing it, but you can watch me do it and make a fool of myself. Okay, everybody. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.